Welcome back, everyone. We are in the home stretch. This is lesson 5 of the VectorVest Successful Investing Quick Start course. Let's do our quick recap of where you should be right now. In the last lesson, you learned to make sure that you're only buying stocks that are rising in price. You also learned 2 great ways to find those stocks. We looked at VectorVest Simple and the Midas Touch technique. And I also reminded you to make sure that you use stop prices and showed you a new method to use to maximize profits on those Midas Touch stocks. So at this point, what we've done is we've covered all the pieces individually of when to buy, what to buy, and when to sell. So the big idea of this lesson is all about implementation. You'll learn how to manage your portfolio in as little as 10 minutes a day and still consistently outperform the market. So let's look at today's game plan. First, we'll review all the key steps that you need for when to buy, what to buy, and when to sell. While we go through that, I'll show you how to take that information and put it all together so you can actually write down your trading plan. You'll then learn the final secrets to make money with VectorVest. You'll learn a simple step-by-step plan to manage your portfolio in as little as 10 minutes a day. Then we'll finish up today with action items for you to take. All right, let's do it. Let's start by reviewing all the key steps you need for your trading plan. The first part of your trading plan should be when to buy. And with all of these pieces of your trading plan, you should actually physically write it down. If you just keep the plan in your head, it's so easy to either forget your plan, forget your rules, ignore your rules, and then you just become emotional. So I can't stress this enough. Actually write down your plan. So you should actually write down what will trigger you to enter the market and tell you it's okay to buy stocks. Our recommendation is that you only buy stocks when there's a green light in the price column of the color guard or a green light with a star next to it. And you can even add a little extra which says that the market must be rising at the time you place your trades, or you'll wait until 30 minutes after the market opens before placing any trades. If you can't watch the market during the day, you can just keep it as simple as the green light or the green light with the star. The second part of your plan is what to buy. And this is where you'll write down what criteria you will use to actually enter a trade. For example, we feel the Midas Touch stocks are a great place to start, so you may write down in your plan that your stocks will be selected from the Midas Touch list. You may also add that the stocks must be rising at the time you place your trade. If you can't watch the market during the day, you can use a limit order with your broker to specify that the stock must be higher than a certain price in order for the trade to fill. For example, you may specify something like that the stock must be 25 cents higher than the prior day's high. Now, the third and final piece of your plan is the all-important when to sell. Here are some great questions you should write down answers to. And don't worry, I'll recap our recommendations as we go. First off, what will trigger you to exit the market? Earlier, we had talked about using the green light in the price column to tell you when to buy. But that doesn't mean you should sell on a red light. In fact, remember this. The color guard tells you whether it's okay to buy or not to buy. It doesn't tell you when to sell. A word of advice though. As a prudent investor, there's one signal that you should never ignore, and that's our confirmed market call. We do show you this signal on the home page, and here you can see I've circled it in a column that says call to the right of the colors in the color guard. When it changes from a confirmed up to a confirmed down, as you can see in the spot that I've highlighted, you should seriously consider moving into a more cash position, becoming defensive. You don't want to ignore those confirmed down signals. All right, the other thing that you should write down in your plan for when to sell is you should write down what will be your stop criteria. For example, you could keep it very simple and just say you will use the VectorVest sell recommendation. In other words, if your stock's price falls below our stop price, you would sell. If you choose to buy Midas Touch stocks, you may choose to use the 5-day moving average of relative timing crossing below the 40-day moving average of relative timing. Another great question is to decide upon a profit target. What gain would you be happy with in that trade? Also, what will you do when your profit target is hit? Remember, Dr. DeLito said to never give back more than half of your profit. So you may decide that when your profit target is hit, you will adjust your stop price to make sure you keep half your gains. And lastly, is there anything that will cause you to tighten your stops? For example, when we start to see signs that the market is getting toppy and beginning to move down, we will give advice which says to protect profits. You may write down in your plan that when you read that, you'll adjust your stop price higher, or you may choose to buy a put option as an insurance policy. And if you don't know options, that's actually one of our other secrets of making money with VectorVest, is to learn to trade options. All right, now that you've got your plan written down, it's time to look at the final secrets to making money with VectorVest. Let's look at how to take your plan and implement it with a simple, step-by-step system so you can manage your portfolio in as little as 10 minutes per day. All right, here we go. First, check your portfolio of stocks to see if any stock has met its stop criteria. If no stock has, and your portfolio is full, guess what? You're done. However, if a stock has met its stop criteria, you would close that trade and move on to number 2. Number 2 is one of the secrets to making money with VectorVest, and that is to heed the color guard. You would simply go to the Home tab and check the color guard to see if it's okay to buy. And if you see one of those green lights or the green light with the star next to it, you'd move on to number 3. Once you know it's okay to buy, you want to exploit the home page, which is another secret to making money with VectorVest. Simply cherry pick high probability winners using the Midas touch technique or the top VST gadget on the home page. You can really just exploit that home page because you get the color guard information and those Midas touch and top VST stocks in those gadgets. Then once you find a stock that you like, just place your order with your broker. And be sure to have a stop in place. That's it. If you get into the habit of doing that each day with your portfolio, you will consistently outperform the market. And that brings us to your action items to take. The first thing is that you should plan the trade and trade the plan. Using VectorVest, you have all the tools and information to know when to buy, what to buy, and when to sell. So put your plan to paper and follow it. Having your plan written down gives you a way to check your progress throughout the year. You can look back at your trades and see were they in line with your plan. Just another good reason to write it down. Second, you should use and exploit that homepage. Without even leaving the homepage, you have so much information which puts you head and shoulders above other investors. And third, stay informed. Keep this in mind. You don't have to do it alone. Look at it this way. If VectorVest helps you make money, it's good for you, right? And it's good for us because you'll keep on subscribing. So really, we're in this together. It's in our best interest to make sure you have all the knowledge and training you need to be hugely successful. Make sure you continue to read the VectorVest Views newsletter each night and watch the videos we make for you every day. Monday through Thursday, we make the daily color guard report, and on Friday we have a special weekly video which has a market update along with ongoing investor training. In addition, be sure to attend our educational webcasts we frequently have so you continue to learn and improve your investing skills. And, perhaps most importantly, our final secret to making money with VectorVest. And that is, be an optimist. You must be an optimist to be successful in the stock market. There's a difference between being an optimist and being a fool. Don't be a fool. Fools believe all outcomes will be favorable, even though they didn't take the time to properly assess risk or the odds of adverse outcomes. A lot of investors are fools. They don't take the time to learn how to trade properly. They jump into a trade without thinking it through, make snap decisions, enjoy taking long shots, buy risky stocks, and just risk too much. You also don't want to be a pessimist either. Pessimists don't have the confidence in themselves to apply the abilities they were blessed with and won't put in time and effort into the work it takes to be successful. They always have an excuse for not doing what they said they were going to do. While they won't admit it, they're losers. Instead, you should be an optimist. By taking this course, it shows you are a true optimist. You have self-esteem. You have confidence to believe you can make money in stocks. You're willing to devote the time and effort to become successful. Learn how to gain from adversity. Don't let failure stand in your way. Determine what caused the failure to happen, then make certain it never happens again. By eliminating these errors one by one, you'll become better at what you're doing. When it comes to investing, we have all suffered serious losses at one time or another. Quitting isn't going to help get your money back. Just keep getting better at eliminating those errors. We're confident if you continue to apply the things you've learned in this Quick Start course, you will continue to get better and will continue to outperform the market. Thank you for taking this course, and we look forward to working with you.